Hi guys, it's Skeptic Media here. This is such an exciting day. This is where we're going to see the Flat Earthers' first model. I heard Flat Earth British talking about it on a hangout with Doomweaver, this is going to be history in the making. I can't wait. This is so exciting. Globebusters have their first map, working map. This is going to blow all the skepticism away. Even me. I might even change my name to Jed Flat Earth Media. My heart's beating here. I can't wait. Let's go, guys. Let's watch this.
Oh, you heard that right. Join Awake Souls, Jason Laufenberg, and Ronnie Harris of Event Skeptic.
I can't wait. This is so exciting. Globebusters have their first map, working map.
And Rosette. Okay. The Flat Earth working map and model, macro to micro. Stars to the sun. And we are live. Welcome back. We have Rosette, and we have the host with the most, Jason Laufenberg.
Hey, Ronnie. Hi, Rosette.
Hey, guys. Great to be here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That intro gets me so wired up.
Oh, I'm pumped. I'm pumped tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience. Making sure everybody's got the chat going. When you jump on the live stream, make sure you got it muted. Any panelists with the most. And we have no comments from the chat yet. So guys, how has your week been?
The fireworks have been fantastic.
Yeah, you guys are definitely the most entertaining things on YouTube right now. But your last chat was just the best I've ever seen. Actually, your last live chat was pretty good.
That was fun.
that was the first ever live to air Flat Earth mixer.
That is true. That is totally
the only one.
Yeah, that was awesome. You did a really good job holding down the fort, Ronnie, because that was a lot of work. You're all, you did really good.
He was really good. Sitting in the booth all alone, not having any idea what was going on inside the mixer, and wow, I couldn't believe it once I was out of there and got a chance to watch it. I was like, Ronnie.
It was a wonderful experience, and it was very stressful because I was worried that unlike some of the skeptics or naysayers out there, I knew Jason was going to be vocal.
Yeah. I have that problem. I do want to be vocal.
So have you guys heard of the largest troll in YouTube history?
Tim Osmond?
That's the name. He just released it. Yeah, he just released a video here, and I'd just like to share a little bit with you guys, maybe 5 minutes if you guys want. I don't know what you guys wanted to roll with.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. This is whatever.
And you can kind of answer it live. His suppositions and his. Well, let's just hear what he has to say. I find it funny that he chose to pick on Jason, and Jason has been the most honest, stand out, not afraid, go anywhere. Like, I called Jason, ladies and gentlemen. He couldn't hear me. And I said, I can't call this punk. Please call this number. Jason had no clue who he was calling or what it was about yesterday. And you, brother, you stood out like and you know what? It was a fair playing ground because IPS thought it was me calling.
Yeah.
And you didn't know who you were calling. And I just have to say, I'm giving you a round of applause. I got to get the dinger going because I haven't seen a Satanist triggered like that since maybe Legion and Yahushai.
Oh, just wait. If that triggered him, the video that I just finished making should probably finish him off.
Oh, I can't wait for that. But you guys, you got to check this out. Let me see here.
Your life about what you.
Let's hear what this. And usually we don't give trolls too much airtime, but I kind of like what he has to say here. I'm thankful. Thank you, Tim Osmond. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get both going. I'll put the chat up for a bit here because I know the ladies and gentlemen like to be on the chat as well. So let me just get that rigged up.
Yeah, I like having the chat along there, and I'm getting better at it. When I was first doing Hangouts, it was too much for me to keep up with the chat and do the Hangout, but I'm getting better at it. So
it makes it easier, that's for sure. When hang on, I gotta just do this pop when the chat's on the screen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it's like right there, right beside it. I don't want participants. Okay, pop out chat. Everyone can see how that's done. Now I can close that. Sorry, everybody. Just get this set up. So here's who do we got tonight in the chat? We got 1 second. I see some people already here.
Yeah, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Yep. How are you doing? You've you were there. We met each other at Patricia's first hangout, and I wasn't sure if I was going to see you or not when I went, but it would have been nice to have seen you again. We'll see each other again in the future.
Totally. She was in the chat, so I kind of knew she wasn't going to show up. Oh, huge shout out to Disc Part Reality for helping the podcast the other night. He did a great job with the chat and relaying messages. It's a huge part of our team.
Yeah, Disc Part Reality, absolutely love having the opportunity to work with you, and you share your expertise with us. And so, like we've talked about it before, the elect. You are of the elect for sure, brother. Rosette, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I feel like we are a little too hyped up and might be running over you. So
no, not at all. And I'm not used to being on your chat, so I was like, where are you seeing the people? I'm thinking. So I had to go on, and now I can see everybody.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that was awesome footage that you had. Clouds in the sun behind the clouds. That was standout footage. That's super high quality. And there's only a couple that I would say show it a little better. So yours is phenomenal. That was great.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. And then I got a comment from somebody that said my son video was disinfo. And I'm like, what? I mean, it's unedited. I don't even know how to edit it. It's it's in the wind. It's unedited. It's just a sunset. Right. It's just a sunset with a camera. That's it. So how's it disinfo?
But it's got a really good zoom.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So that was great because I got the white in the back, the white clouds, showing that the sun's reflecting behind, making the clouds white, and then the dark clouds in the front, so you could tell that there's clouds behind.
So I'd like to shout this out to the audience right now. I have had people contact me where we're in contact on Zoom now, and they actually took my advice and sold a gun, and then took the money from selling the gun to buy the camera. And they say it was the best decision of their life. And now they're out captioning this stuff for themselves. So once again, I just gotta recommend to everyone, there's got to be some junk around your house that you're not using that you can liquidate and get yourself a camera and prove this for yourself. Like, do it.
Yeah, and there's no deception behind it. I mean, you can see with your own eyes what's going on. There's no trickery. So when people say it's disinfo, the only people that are disinfo are the ones that commentate stuff that's not true. Like the one guy you guys showed, how he's saying it's getting smaller, and and all that stuff. When you can see with your eyes, it's not getting smaller. He's all, it's getting smaller. And you're like, it is?
Why to sleep?
Enslaved by Media had that awesome video that showed that, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was Dave's, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where you get disinfo, is when they're saying something that isn't true, of what is there. But I mean, you could clearly see with your eyes what's there,
I just want to let you guys know I got a comment from Flat Earth Photography saying that his computer went down just like unexpectedly, and that's the reason why he hasn't been putting out videos or talking with us recently, and he hopes to be back online real soon.
Oh yeah, we hope so too.
Yeah.
Just stay away from the voyeurism, brother. We love your work. He's got some of the best flat Earth footage ever. And that's the thing. It's a team here. Rosette, Awake Souls, Jason Laufenberg, me, Ronnie Harris. We got Disc-Part Reality. We're all a team. We got Flat Earth Reset. Rosette, have you been watching his videos? The gentleman who's been calling out Jerry?
No.
Well, the IP-isms and the Jerry-isms have been putting out horrible videos. And this guy maybe we'll play a short bit of a video after from the cheap seats if we get a link.
Right on.
I'll throw it up. So do you guys want to hear a bit of this?
Yeah,
sure.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So this is everyone. Make sure you go over and I'll be warned. This person here, Tim Osman or whatever he's going by, is not a Christian. He does not believe in the Creator, and he does operate under Hasbara Mossad tactics. So don't be guarded, because he is going to befriend you and try to talk a bunch of smack about us. Let's hear what he's got to say here.
The screen share is not happening. Hello?
Yeah, you should have been able to see it.
Okay, it's starting to go now.
Okay. Okay. In the name of Yahushua, let's do this.
Goes
Let's do it.
on to my next thing, which if you want comic relief, okay, and to watch somebody that just strives to be relevant, go watch my old buddy Event Skeptic and this guy here, Team Satan. So
that'd be Team Yahushua.
So I guess he meets up with Patty Steer and then exposes the tranny that is not her. Okay, guys, she's a beautiful female. She looks really good for her age. She doesn't have any male attributes at all. Okay, so it really shows how demented these people are. And this guy, I talked to him a long time ago, and he pretty much admitted that, oh, I was this and oh, I was that, and now I've figured out the truth. Well, I asked him, you were confused and you were wrong most of your life about what you thought was true. And how do you know that you're not wrong about this now? And it's kind of like the flavor of the week with these people where, oh, now I'm a Christian, or now I'm a Catholic, or whatever. And, these people, man, I almost feel sorry for them, but at the same time, like I said, they do it to themselves, okay? So these people, go and watch them, man. They are absolute comic relief. I go and watch. I fell asleep last night to this here. What was it? We Are the Real Globebusters. This was excellent, man. I only got about probably 20 or 30 minutes in before I fell asleep. But you just watch them, right? And they're really, like I've said before, this is not what I would imagine Christ to be like. Okay, I would imagine if Christ was the truth and the Bible was the truth, I would imagine that these actions that these guys take are beyond what you would think to do, to get more people in or tell the truth or whatever, because anybody that has differing ideas from these clowns are
okay. Any comments yet from you two?
Oh, I'm just cracking up right now.
Okay, I'll give you
Satanists.
What?
And I just it baffles me, but at the same time, or tell the truth or whatever, because anybody that has differing ideas from these clowns are Satanists. And it baffles me, but at the same time, it's very entertaining to watch them. And
Amen.
so this, they think that they have a working map. Okay. They don't. There is and will never be a working flat earth map. Okay. And really what I say by a map is an explanation for the star trails. Okay. Because that's an observation of reality. That is natural science. And
we've already done that.
How about if I go to just as he's talking here, I just want to pull up something here. I'm gonna let him talk over this.
Yeah.
Sorry everybody. I'll just let him keep going a little bit here. Sorry.
It baffles me, but at the same time, it's very entertaining to watch them. And so this, they think that they have a working map. Okay. They don't. There is and will never be a working flat earth map. Okay. And really what I say by a map is an explanation for the star trails. Okay. Because that's an observation of reality. That is natural science. An observation.
And that these are the tropics and the equator. And so we hope so.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone looking north on Earth will see the sky rotating counterclockwise. And then anyone from the north of the Earth looking south will see clockwise rotations.
That they have a working map. Okay.
So looking from Australia,
they don't. There is and will never be
you're going to see the
working flat Earth
setting.
map. Okay. And really what I say by a map is an explanation for the star trails. Okay. Because that's an observation of reality. That is natural science. An observation that is empirical, that fits with the angular size of the sun and the moon basically not changing throughout the day. Plane flights, and some other things. But this will never happen because the objective shape of the Earth is an actual sphere, no matter if you want to think it's flat or not.
Clockwise
it's a sphere. Okay, so it won't fit.
Looking north,
if the globe don't fit,
Earth,
you must.
We'll see the sky rotating counterclockwise.
Quit. All right, just take the old
anyone from the north
OJ line
of the Earth.
It will never fit. Okay, and you can have Pac-Man models, and you can have different maps and models and whatever, dude. But guys, it's just like you got to get real with yourself, okay, and really look at who is doing all of this. Who is perpetrating this meme and their mentality. And I
true
think
Christians.
The only person that's
who's doing it. True Christians.
This anymore is old Jerry.
Now we're gonna listen to Tim Osmond. Oh, let's just hear him.
Jerry boy. I think he's legit, man. I talked to him the other night, and he's got
Jared is legit.
A lot to say, and we agree on so much, and I hope to have a show with him soon. And really, I don't want to go on there if it's gonna.
You have to call it. We are the fake Globebusters.
Be a detriment to his channel or whatever. But like I've said before, that's why I love my position, because I can come on and speak what I think is the truth.
And be a Satanist.
Not only that, I can speak my opinion, and I don't care if you get butthurt. I don't, because I'm not making money off of any of this at all whatsoever.
Making money. So everybody, I'll just go to my channel here. I want everyone to see this just so it's on the record. Let's see here. Event Skeptic. Let's go into my channel. Everyone can see the behind the scenes. Okay. Video manager. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go in here and have a look. If you two want to do the same after, that's good. You see these symbols here? Here, I'll make this full screen. Maybe I'll annotate too, just so Tim and Jerry can really see here. Spotlight. You see this symbol?
Mm-hmm.
That is monetization. My channel is not monetized. You got that? I do not make money off of my channel. None. It's not monetized. None.
What?
Zero.
You have in the past, though, right?
Yeah, I shut it down. I don't want anything to do with it.
Right.
Not monetized.
Yeah.
Is your channel?
I've never been monetized.
So you're not monetized. Like, and I've got videos with you too, upwards of 100,000 views. I don't know if Timmy the Troll does. I know Jaren does, but he buys everything that he's got. Some of this stuff is monetized by other people. So yeah, okay, I'll lower the screen again so everyone can see. Wrong again, Satan.
Well, we're
so I haven't set it up as.
We're a couple of carpenters that put battling for the truth above material possessions. Right, so living a simple life in order so that we can do this.
Wake the sheeple. You are a disgrace, brother. I watched you go from our chat over into IPS's hit piece, and you're over there super chatting and leaving them money, which is they're laughing at you, Wake the Sheeple. They think you're an idiot, and we tried to love you, and this is what you do to us. So I don't think you're a valid commenter. I think you're a two-faced person. You cannot serve two devils. You have to choose one path. You can't.
Oh, brother, you said two devils. There's.
However you want to say, one God, one devil. They're just semantics. There is one creator. His name is Yahushai.
But I know we're going to be over scrutinized, and unless if we like.
Well, if you're on Satan's team, Yahushai is the ultimate devil. So.
I know. No.
Who do you think made those angels? Who do you think has the keys to hell? It's not. It's not a soft, cuddly person. It's someone that's gonna. I don't even want to say it.
No. All right,
It's a business where I have to plead.
Oh, you don't want to hear no more?
Is there?
He just goes on to basically state that you're not getting any views.
Oh.
He goes over your channel. He says that you probably didn't say anything to Pat at the meetup. You probably were an internet tough guy.
Oh. Well, I think that's easily confirmable that I did say stuff to Pat. A bunch.
And our channels are being suppressed because we tell the truth, Timmy. That's the way it works here on SatanTube. You don't get thousands and thousands and thousands of views when you tell the truth, unless you mix it with Satan. So I'm fired up here.
How are you doing, Rosette?
I'm good. I'm just listening. So the Tim Osmond guy, does he actually put out content, or does he just troll?
Well, I guess that was content.
Okay. Yeah. But he doesn't really put out content, though. Does he have any kind of presentations or anything? Like, does he have a model that we can look at and compare your model with his model?
Yeah, the globe.
Oh, he's a globe guy.
Yeah, he's globe.
Oh, because he just said if the globe doesn't, or what does he say? If the globe doesn't fit, you must acquit or something. Well, the globe model doesn't fit. Why didn't he say that? That didn't make sense.
Arguing with him is absolutely pointless. But
yeah,
it's good. It's good that we take a look at this and show it to people. And I think any person with a discerning mind, when they take a look at that, they know who he is, and then they have to look at who he hangs out with, and who his network is, and now that whole network's exposed. So
yeah. Was he saying he was going to go on with Jaron?
Mm.
Did he say that? Okay,
yep.
But he's a globe guy and he's going on with Jaron. Can someone explain that?
Oh, come on.
Jaron believes in the globe.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
What do you mean? He's an AE guy, right?
He's an AE guy.
But they're going to go on together, and no one sees a problem there.
It's ridiculous. It's gone beyond ridiculous now.
It's just that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy, and I could already see how silly.
Well, you know what? We do have to say, Tim has put forth some good observations. He was one of the first people that showed me a few minor errors with the AE map, and he carries on like he broke the AE map. I then put in a 1.5 year extensive research into actually figuring out what was going on with all of you. But he does usually question these Satanists, but not anymore.
Well, if he's going to go on with Jaron, it seems like they're on the same team.
Like he says, he talked to me, and that I expressed that my viewpoints have changed along the way. Yeah, I'm out here researching and learning stuff. That's what a researcher, and a truther does.
Well, the mark that Yahushua, when they asked him how will people know and what will we say to them, our truth is that we will be those that move and then repose. We always seek new truth, and we can be corrected. That's what a true truth seeker is.
Yeah, he's not battling us on any of the technical points that we continue to expose, like put that content out over and over and over. Nobody's challenging that.
Well, we got so you two are, I guess you three, Rosette is a huge part of the team, and others. So we are Jesuits giving simulation theory a bad name. This Platonic Forms character was like cheering a 14-year-old prank call joke. IPS invites Awake Souls and I onto his show, and then he acts like a 14-year-old, and you got Platonic Form, whatever, in there clapping his hands. I've never seen anything so ridiculous.
I do not generally listen to IPS. I've seen just enough headlines about them to know he's like a ridiculous Satanist, and so I don't waste my time paying attention to his stuff. Ronnie tends to keep tabs on it more, and he'll keep me up to speed on the character, whatever it is, and yeah, that was something else, calling in and talking to IPS.
And you had no idea who you were calling into. Look at this. This is what your Infinite Plane Society joke. This is what he sells. Look at this. This is on his Flat Earth website. And then look, you got this guy warming his hands on one side of the cup. Then you got a crucifixion on this side. Look at this stuff. Are people that? What are wrong with people? This isn't normal.
We have a group of Satanists and trannies in the popular Flat Earth community, and they are just running crazy rampant, like blatantly out of control.
He's selling this.
Right.
So here's Flat Earth Reset. I want to show Rosette. I'm really excited. I really, you guys, he swears. And you know what? A swear word is a swear word. I'm not a judge. If you're out here repping Satan, I'm going to judge you. if you're a tranny. But this guy here, he's just captured my heart. What do you guys think? What do you think, Jason?
I'm sorry, I was just taking a look at the chat and had to move things around.
He captures my heart. That's all I'm saying. This gentleman here.
Yeah, I have a shout out in the video that I made today.
Oh, we'll get to that. This is well. I'll play a little bit of it. Rosette might
okay, I don't know the guy, so I'll learn here.
Let's do this. Huge shout out to Enslaved by Media. Everybody in the chat, whatever. Huge shout out to you, except for all the ones in the IPS chat. That was like watching someone get knocked out and then all their buddies like saying, "No, man, you did good. You beat his ass. Here's a tissue paper for that bloody nose or whatever." Like that's what happened. You all know it.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. This video is being used for educational purposes only under the Fair Use Act. IPS is claiming his plane went up with trailing a banner, that said research flat earth, FEPE, and all this other crap on it. I'm calling out bullshit. This photo looks fake as fuck. It looks like somebody did it on Photoshop. And I mean, if this is proof of it, then we're fucked. I don't see no airplane.
I don't see no airplane.
Do you all see an airplane? And if you see an airplane during this little clip here, you let me know in the comments below.
Oh, and where's the video footage from the beach? Like, Jason, if you had a banner flying above you that said, Team Halashai, we are beyond flat earth, we are the real Globebusters, would you not have someone on the ground filming that?
Yeah. Well,
heck, we live streamed the Houston Mixer. You drove 3.5 hours and still was able to live stream.
I got a hug.
Holy.
You got a hug, and you called her a tranny. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on. I'll keep it going.
I'm pulling that monitor up. One moment. Slow computer. So what you're looking at here is the banner that says, here we go. Is that clear?
Is that clear enough?
Can you read that?
Is that clear enough? Does that look fake? Can you read that? This is fake. Fuck, this looks like somebody took a picture, printed it up on a computer, and then took a stamp and stamped that on it. That's what it looks like. It's Photoshop, people. And there's no airplane towing this thing. They forgot the most important thing. The airplane to tow it with. What a bunch of bullshit. Can we prove this is real? Sure we can. Flight Radar 24. For you, those of you that don't know what this is, this tracks all flights in the USA. It don't matter if you're a small little airplane or whatever. If you're going to be flying around in these airports in this big city, you're going to be tracked. And you have to file a flight plan because he's flying low, about 500 feet above these beaches. So he has to file a flight plan with all these planes coming in and coming and going. So the wonderful thing about Flight Radar is it has playback. Date.
The way you said that's awesome.
2017. It's 00003. IPS just claimed an hour ago this happened. That's at 23, and it was about an hour before that the plane was supposed to have been flying, so that's about 2,200 hours. So we're going to go back to now that IPS was online saying the plane just flew up and down. Here, I'll back it up. I'll back it up to well before the plane flew and speed it up all the way to 120 time, and then let's play it. What's that plane there? No, that ain't it.
That it? Was that it? No, it was over the beach.
This is a long time before the plane flew up and down the beach. At least an hour or two. I know IPS was on about 1,900 hours and the plane hadn't flew yet. I'm looking for a jet going up and down here.
None.
Or a plane. Not a jet. 2,100 hours.
Hmm.
Nothing, people. He's a fucking fraud. IPS is a liar. $2,200 hours. This is about the time the plane should have flown.
Oh. Sorry.
Because 2,300 hours IPS is online claiming the plane flew down up and down the beach, so people had to see it. I don't see no little small plane flying up and down.
Great job. I'm just going to flip through it.
Show you the kind of shit going on.
You got to check this out.
Yeah, let's
All
see
these
this.
fucking childish pictures,
Yeah.
man. All
Look at
these
this
Disney
stuff.
characters. That's all this is. Just another fucking Disney character he made up. Just keep looking at all this. One's fucking stupid. I mean, how ridiculous is this? Huh? Dirty Pepe. I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all the excitement, I kind of lost track myself. Being this is a 3.14 Blue Magnum. What the fuck does that mean? I'm sure that's coding for something. The most powerful handgun
what is it,
in
Jason?
the world. And
It's
Three-
pie. It's not a caliber bullet.
Yeah, pie.
And
Yeah.
so the Satanists have like this huge love affair with pie because it's irrational and they can trick what they consider to be the sheeple into believing that it's real.
Yeah, and they put it in movies and stuff. In Jacob's Ladder, they put a pie in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got songs and whole university groups dedicated to 314. They have the whole. I'll just keep going. You got to see the rest.
would blow your globe head clean off. Do you got to ask yourself one question? Do I feel lucky? Well, do you? Punk. Research flat earth. This is the kind of stupidity. I mean, they're going to be mocking flat earth for years for this kind of shit. Let me get this screen back down so I don't show my Twitter account. Alright, let's close this one out. You're going to be blown away this one picture I seen. Look at this one. Fucking stupid. Ignorant shit.
He's like a
Yeah.
14-year-old.
13,
Here you go.
14. I think it's
Look at this,
unbelievable.
people.
Oh, I got to go full screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
What do you see?
Nothing.
What do you see?
I'm not looking.
Let me see if I can make this picture bigger.
No, smaller, please.
On copy. Get off copy.
Smaller.
Anyways, look at that. Look at that. That ain't no woman.
Oh.
All seeing eye, pyramid, eagle's wings, 33, pyramid, all seeing eye. I mean, this is just straight up and up in your face Illuminati satanic crap.
It is.
And
This is-
that's not us saying it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The fucking dude that's been probably had his balls chopped off when he was younger. Imagine that's what they do with these kids at young age. They just take their balls off, you know.
Hey, and you know what? If that was you and you've had a castration or whatever, if you denounce these Satanists, we want you on our team. We don't care whether you got any gender, as long as you're willing to admit who the creator of this flat earth is and submit to his rules and be a good person. We don't care whether you're a man, woman, a transgender, as long as you follow who the creator is. Am I wrong for saying that?
No, you're absolutely
The
right.
scriptures tell us explicitly, and it's even in my video, that anybody who calls on the name of the creator of this world will be saved.
So, again, great video by Flat Earth Reset. Please, everyone get over there and subscribe and check out his work. He's got so many great videos. We are the real Globebusters, case closed. We got some questions from the chat. Platonic Forms says, where is it? How can simulation theorists claim to be Christians?
That's so simple. We found out that we were in a simulation, which is easily doable. Once you know the Earth is flat, and then you look up and you look at P900 footage and stuff like that, there's absolutely observable evidence that proves that we're in a simulation. And if you know you're in a simulation, you know you're created, right? So you study, you look for who the creator is. Well, what is the creation? I mean, the Bible. Everybody knows it's the Bible. The Bible is the word of the creator of this world. And we know that because it's been true and it's coming true. It's always true. It is the word of the creator. And so we're in a simulation. That is the script. Yep. That is the playbook. That is what everything is being rendered to. So you better read it and know it really well if you want to know what's going to happen. That's what's being rendered in this world. Is that you can call it a story, you can call it a screenplay, you can call it, a game, whatever you want to call it, but that is what we are manifesting from. That's it.
Well, I like to call it the Book of Life, and the Book of Life has been inspired through the spirit of the Creator, through Yahushai, and it's all been documented and well preserved. And not only that, we're told, Platonic forms, repeatedly not to love anything of this place. And the reason why is because this is a testing ground. This is a place where all these Satanists and all us Yahushians get a chance to show who we really are and prove to the Creator that we want to be in the next creation. This isn't a joke. This is real. This is our chance for eternity.
Yeah. There was a question by David in the chat. He said, "Wait, why do they love pi? Don't understand completely all around." We mentioned the pi thing. So we're in a simulation, and so we're all told that pi is 3.14 and it goes off into infinity. We know that that's not possible. If you're in a simulation, for a computer to try to process an irrational number, this is a number that is, goes off into infinity. It can be repeating, it can be non-repeating, any number that would go off to infinity, which is a lot of them. There's no way you could ever, in computer code, process that because it never terminates. Like the first time you tried calculating pi, the computer would still be running doing that. So irrational numbers are not possible in a computer simulation. And they promote it. It's like they're rubbing it in our face that you got you all believing in this because of the whole number system. You can't use zero. There's a whole bunch of problems.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
Just because so you have pi, which is an infinite number. So it connects to NASA with their infinite space, and then also infinite plane, like Infinite Plane Society, because they want us to think that we're small, insignificant, we're nothing. So they like to push that anywhere they can. So they're going to push it with space. They're going to push it with numbers. Anywhere they can push that. And even Prince William's son, George, he was born on Pi Day. They made sure he was born on July 22nd. So that would be the closest to pi in fractional form. So they made sure he was born on that day. And on his insignia, his patch, he's a helicopter pilot. He has pi on his patch with the Templar cross on top of it. To show how down they are for pi.
So yeah, that's you're nailing it. Jason said it. Pi is an impossibility. It's like it's the same thing as the transhumanist movement. Okay, well, there is no proof. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'll just say real quickly. The problem is in the numerical system that we use. It seems like we're using a decimal system, a 10-digit. We're not really. We're only using 9 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. they've added 0 to the number system, and then they use it as a placeholder. We actually need to have 10 digits, 1 through 10. We don't have the character for 10. It's like a missing character. And we should only be using 0 to represent there's nothing happening in the problem. It should not be used in the placeholder way that it is right now, because they introduce it into a numerical line where then they transfer into negative numbers, and negatives don't exist. It's an imaginary system. It's a magic trick that mathematicians, mathematicians created, and so our whole number system is whack. It should be redone.
Well, the traders, the people that traded are the traitors, right? And they're the bankers, and they're the ones that need the negative number system, because that's how they start debt, right? So if you don't have negative numbers, then you don't owe anybody anything, right? Oh, you're negative 50,000 in your bank account. You got to get to 0 first.
Right.
You got this huge debt you have to take care of first, before you.
It's totally imaginary too. It has no reality to it.
Yeah. So, as long as we buy into it, So.
Yeah, and what I was saying was that it perfectly matches the transhumanist movement. Listen, they've been working on trying to make one change in fruit flies for 70 years. We cannot create life. We can do it through procreation with a man and a woman, not a man and a tranny, not a tranny and a tranny. It has to be a natural born woman and a natural born man. And if you want to call us clowns and shills because we promote heterosexual relationships between healthy men and women, that's what I am. That's what I'm promoting. That's what my book says. There's no such thing. They haven't cloned humans. You can't buy a baby pad and grow a baby in a thing. This is all it's as real as IPS and his crap.
Well, here's the thing. If you're a Christian and you believe in the Bible and it is the script from the creator of this world, it's really not up to us to decide this topic, because the creator is very clear how he feels about this. This isn't something that we get to choose. He hates it. So unless if you want to go against the creator of this world and be destroyed, which is what he says he will do to you, because he hates it, you have to live by those rules, for sure.
It's not that hard.
It's not.
We're born.
It's very easy.
It's natural. And this David commented that he seems to think that the scriptures might indicate that some might not be caught up or saved. Well, yes, anyone who doesn't call upon the name of the Creator, Yahushai, and you could say Jesus. I'm not here to tell people that they can't. You could call him any phony name you want, but if your heart is truly in repentance and in asking him to be your savior, you will be caught up. It's that simple. But if you don't, and if you're out here blaspheming his name and his creation,
yeah, well, I mean, just try to imagine it from the creator's perspective. Once you start contemplating this being a simulation, and you start thinking about what it must look like on the other side, the server side. Like we don't really know, but so you have the creator that makes this world, and he makes the male and female. He says like he made Adam in his image, and then you have these characters, us humans. They procreate and they're moving around the world in here. We're like avatared in. If this is a simulation, our consciousness, it's got to be like that. And the creator just finds it repugnant that his creation would start doing that. Like, he's against it, so we shouldn't do it. It's that simple.
Well, and if anyone doesn't think that Patricia Steer, this man was engaged to her, so I'm pretty sure they went beyond the petting and breathing stage. You know, when you're engaged in the sick world we live in, even though I've had a child out of wedlock and I've repented of my sins, here's what he has to say.
You've heard some of the stuff that's been going on this week. You've heard some of the stuff that I've said this week. Yes, Patricia is a man. You don't point out qualities of yourself, it's deceit. So I will point out right now, I am an unemployed artist. This is Patricia's day. This is the person who sat by while somebody went around calling me a rapist who violently raped her, and later claimed that what he meant was sex under false pretenses, like maybe pretending to be the opposite gender. This is Patricia's day. You all know, everybody knows, that this guy has said that I raped her violently. I'm going to show it. I am actually going to show him saying this in chats, in private chats, and also in public in comments, okay?
So I don't know if I have to go further, but what do you guys think of that?
Oh, the drama within Flat Earth, right?
But she is a man.
Yeah, and we get made fun of for like calling this kind of stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it for people in Hollywood, right? That's okay. Yeah. But so why is Flat Earth off limits? You know, everybody checks out Hollywood. They check out Mr. What's his name, E3000 or something's channel. You know, and that's okay in the political world. It's okay, but for Flat Earth, it's not okay. I mean, how is it not okay? I mean, if there's all these people deceiving us all over the place, they're in prominent public positions, right? They're all in place. You know, even the president's wife, you know, Obama's and Trump's are both, you know. It's like, what? We can't question that? We're not allowed to question that? You know, we're being deceived. So why not? Why can't we say something?
Well, let's face it. Nobody wants us to be right? Nobody seems to want you, Ronnie, me, this group of people. They don't want us to be right for some reason. But nobody's been able to prove us wrong either. So chances are we are right because we're making some bold claims. You hear that?
Amen. Amen.
It sounds like Ronnie, like your bell.
Yeah, Jason's bell is a gun. 30-06.
Yeah. That's my neighbor. That's my neighbors, everybody. It's almost like a shooting range around here.
So David meant that if you're not actively seeking or looking for him, but still calling upon him, but not walking closely, you might not be caught up. You know, I have to say that in the scriptures it states that we need to have our lanterns full of oil, and he constantly, Yahushua tells us to seek him. So I can't disagree with that, but I'm not the judge. I know it says that you will not be damned to eternal hellfire if you call upon his name at a very minimum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wanda got banned.
Oh yeah, I've seen her say some horrible things.
Well, and someone's accusing Enslaved by Media of being a Mason. Yeah, if you really think that, yeah, that's you guys. I think right. Come on, Platonic. You got to do a little bit more research than that. Yeah, and IPS too. He's a Mason who's telling you all their secrets, right?
You guys want to watch the video I did?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's like 18 and a half minutes or so. And you can stop me anywhere along the way if you want to interject something. Just holler and I'll hit pause. I haven't even rendered it yet. It's still in the editor.
Your guns are going off.
They are.
Yeah, you can mute while you play it if they're going to be shooting a storm up.
I hope they won't. Well, you know, it's also that might not be a gunshot. That might be post-4th fireworks.
I think it's a gunshot, but
it could be.
Oh,
All right. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
that's a little blurry. Maybe if you can go full.
Yeah, I will. I'll go full, and then let me know if the audio works good. Hello, everyone.
You hear
Jason
it.
here. I just wanted to give you a little context for this video that I'm putting together right here. And it begins with, I was uploading this video, Flat Earth Satanic Shills and Trannies Expose, Patricia Steer, Jeranism, Dearth, IPS, Team Satan. And, I've got a terrible internet connection, so it was a big video, and my bandwidth was all eaten up. And I was trying to be in contact with Ronnie, but it was difficult because, my internet connection. And I got a call from him over Zoom, and I was able to make out a phone number, but hardly anything else that he was saying. And he just kept on saying, call it, call it. So I picked up my phone and called it. And I ended up on IPS. So I just wanted to share with you that clip of me being live on IPS and have you understand that context. It's going to be important. And here, have a listen. So,
Event Skeptic, how much do they pay you?
I've got this
so here's the
set
thing
up
about
so
Event
that
Skeptic.
we can get through and pick up a bunch of context to the whole situation as far as what he was saying with you and just how his hangouts go and how he interacts with the chat. I think it's really important for people that to hear some context around this guy.
Yeah, if you turn the camera off, it'll give a better bandwidth. All I could say is he seems an awfully lot like an irritable plane societist, or whatever the word would be, not a infinite. He's an irritable plane.
Wait, isn't this guy buddies with Jaren?
Oh yeah.
So Jaren says that infinity is impossible, and then he's infinite plane. So is there a problem there? I think so.
Big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ping,
Okay.
ping, 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 ping. And with the Tim Osmond guy, then, right? All three of them. What? They don't go together, except somehow they do. So what's their link, right?
Right.
Patricia Rothschild. I broke the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, Patricia is a Rothschild, but you can keep going with the video. We'll get to that in another date.
Yeah, so here's some IPS for you.
And this is why I even brought this up. Event Skeptic thinks that is real. He doesn't know it's satire. Her channel is Conspiracies by Heidi Wormshat. Event Skeptic will actually use that to bolster his claims that the world has gone mad, which it has. But, it's not that bad. But this is, this is just great. Hey, Stuck on a Flat Plane, thank you very much. He says here, more accelerant. Exactly, more accelerant. Yeah, Event, whatever your name is, Event Skeptic. Nobody pays me to do this. People support the content that I create, but I'm not getting paid by some nefarious organization or anything like that. My question to you, though, because I've been to your channel, is with so many organizations and individuals worth focusing on, why do you attack flat earthers? If, to me, if you came across a truth that you believe is sacred, like you believe that you now have the inside scoop on what the real religion is and all that, if you really believe that, how is it that it's made you into a real petty, libelous, hateful YouTuber? You'd think you would rise above it. It's just so, I don't know. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me how you could come out that way. When I found out the Earth was flat, I didn't suddenly start making enemies with everybody who didn't see it my exact same way. I kind of saw that what we're looking at is something that affects everyone.
Oh yeah, that's right, Morgan Ellis. Yahusha Wushi.
Or whatever. This is a cultist. In fact, you want to call in? Okay, Event Skeptic's going to call in. Let me turn on my Skype. Here's my number. I'll put it on the screen. I went to his channel yesterday because he was saying some mean things about, myself and a few others. And I'm like, all right, man. Why don't you just call instead of, Okay, Event Skeptic. My number is going to pop up on the screen for you. So, sorry for the interruption there. The internet went on and off. Let me go ahead and pull the number up for you. And, yeah, and by the way, we still have the same rule. If you don't have a blue wrench, your comments will not be recognized here. Nothing personal. There we go. Go ahead and call in at your convenience. My phone is on. Andrew Leon says, Event Skeptic is a complete loser who doesn't deserve the time of day. Hey, we're just killing a few minutes here. I'm just waiting. I'm doing some research on Twitter and on Instagram, trying to find video of the the banner. You paste the URL in the chat. It's a Skype account. I'm not on Hangouts, bro. Just call that number. I do it this way. I don't like to deal with snipers, and then also I don't like to deal with, like, we don't need to see the guy on video, do we? No. So call in. We're waiting, buddy. Yeah, Asleep Souls is a real piece of work. I mean, these people are nasty and bad attitudes. Like, not constructive one bit. They might as well be on the other side. Do we need to contribute to Event Skeptic so he can buy some Skype credit? Tip of the beak. You ought to do some. So funny. So anyway, I'm waiting for you to call in. Corey Sheet Show. Let me pull it up if you missed it. And we have some more pictures on the way.
Can we get a pause?
6 numbers discouraging.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let everyone know that this Ace McLeod guy here, if you go back, a couple of videos in Fei Infinite Irritable Plains Society's channel, you'll see Ace McLeod insisting that he is a troll, that Infinite Plane Irritable Society is an absolute government agent shill. And now, less than a month later, after all the Dallas or Denver psychotic flat earth meetups they had, he's the best friend. I just wanted to point that out. If you don't believe me, please research it and prove me wrong. Comments are still there.
It's all recorded.
Yeah, that could be it. But again, that's kind of why I put it there. Flat Reflection says, had a long talk yesterday with 2 young LDS workers, even showed them some vids. They left smacked, or flat smacked. And the word flat smacked actually is getting added to the Flat Earth lexicon. And he doesn't use Skype. Event Skeptic doesn't use Skype. So what's God going to say when he says, why didn't you try to save that guy's soul? And you'll say, why didn't you use Skype, God? Come on, he doesn't put any obstacle, no mountain in front of you, too tall for you to climb. Get on the phone, Event Skeptic. Now's your chance. You have 267 watching, the biggest audience you'll probably have with your crappy little channel, and you're not going to call in. Get on your phone. Get on the phone. What is he thinking? Can he not download Skype? Do they not have Skype in Canada? That's ridiculous. No, seriously, I'll donate for your Skype bill, but this is... Okay, thank you. He says, I'm trying in all caps. Wake the Sheeple says they're evangelical. So-called ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, but they still claim the 144,000 are going to heaven. Well, yeah, I have to deal with Jehovah's Witnesses. They come to my house all the time. But my take on it is that, like, next time I'm going to open my door. Normally I ignore them, but I'm thinking, if a Jehovah's Witness opens my door, and I start talking about flat Earth, if I flat smack them, they'll slam the door in their own faces.
Finest Mundi says, come on for Yahashasha's sake.
For Yahashasha's sake.
You didn't know Yahawasha, or Yamahasasha? I can't pronounce it. That's why I'm getting this guy on the phone. That's the true name of the God of the Bible. We all got it wrong. But these guys on the internet figured it out. They figured it all out. And they have the real map. I think they call themselves true earthers. Because they have the right map. It's just like, to me, it just smacks of, I don't know, COINTELPRO, Poe, parody of extremism. I think he's backing out. Event Skeptic has backed out. You have failed your God. I'm going to take away his wrench, and we're going to throw him to the penguins. Let's see who gets this one. There's a bounce... I'm not going to... Hold on a second. I'm going to send a box of flat Earth fortune cookies. That's what I'll do. Okay, so the person who manages to ban Event Skeptic, whose wrench is gone right now, he's no longer a moderator, that person will get a box of flat Earth fortune cookies. And in steps thedailyplane.com with a donation of $6.66 to say, get on the phone, you fucking pussy shill. Nice one. Thank you, Daily Plane. I will read your super chats, even if it's words I don't like to use. Bam. Message deleted by Witch Hazel. Oh, Witch Hazel. That's a nice one. Bam. Message deleted by Tesla's Apple. So his word. Okay, here we go. Event Skeptic was banned by Flat Earth Commando. Oh, wait. He was banned by Tall... No, I think he's been hit. He's been banned and unbanned and banned and unbanned. Only the first person gets the cookies. Those of you who are mutilating his corpse, you don't get the same credit. It's the first shot that counts. So it was fepe.co.uk. You were the first one. Then he was kicked by Ace McLeod. He was decapitated by Tip of the Beak. His family jewels were excised by Critical Thinking Always. He was set on fire by Ches, and then Flat Earth Commando steamrolled him. So, and then it looks like Tall Starlight stepped in for the cremation, and then FE Commando finished up with Tesla's help, and they read his eulogy. So that guy has been excised from our meeting. Nice work. So fepe.uk, send me an email, infiniteplanesociety@gmail.com, and let me know what your address is so I can send you the cookies. I've never seen someone back out like that. I mean, he was offered a phone call after he talked so much crap in his chat room. Cigar Face, you know what? I'm not going to be able to ban the number 6. Somebody take out Cigar Face. Why would he defend the other guy? I mean, seriously. And remember, the ban list is shared. So if you're blackballed here, you're blackballed in all of the chat rooms controlled by our network. seriously, who needs fireworks when you have all these idiots and trolls asking to be incinerated? I mean, this guy, what's with this guy, Event Skeptic? He comes on here with all caps saying all kinds of horrible stuff about how we're going to burn in hell. I give him the number and he says he can't call. What was that about? I agree with you about Cigar Face, Mr. Drobot. I was watching Hori Sheet Show's last video last night. But he has a new one. I just finished the last one. But, man, there's something in there I wanted to play here. Shout out to Authentic Intent. Is he live right now? Critical Thinking always says, another keyboard warrior bites the dust.
Why'd you come say that to my face?
All right, so let's see.
This is something, isn't it?
Sorry. I
Looks like I'm searching Twitter. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you. You can see what I'm talking about. I'm going on Twitter and I'm going to see if we can find any more pictures of the banner. So I'm doing a search on Research Flat Earth. Oh, Mr. Bubble says, I don't need to research Flat Earth. Hopefully you're a troll and not serious. I'm going to check out Globe Exit. I have a phone call coming in. Hopefully it's Event Skeptic.
Infinite Plane Society, how may I help you?
Hey, this is Jason. I call under this number.
Yes, Jason with, is this Event Skeptic?
No, this is Jason. Souls.
Oh, awesome. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. We're just looking for pictures of the banner that we sent up over Tampa. We have a couple so far, but I'm trying to get video before I do a press release.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sort of coming into this blind right now because I've got terrible internet where I'm at, and I'm uploading a video right now, so my bandwidth is just crashed out. So, yeah, phone call is my only way to talk right now, and I'm still, like, in the country, and I get a bad signal with that, too.
No problem. It sounds fine.
Okay. So, I got a message from Ani. I could barely
Okay, I think your sound's probably going out. Okay, so that's fine. It's Awake Souls, says Mark Twain. Is that Awake Souls? I don't know if that was a troll call. Hold on, he's still on the line. Hey, your sound went off, buddy. Try again.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there, you're back. Yes.
Sorry. So I couldn't quite understand what Ronnie was saying. He said I should give you a call. He said that you're, like, calling us out or something.
Oh, that's what it was. No, not at all. In fact, I invited him on because I had met with him in the chat rooms. I think his name is Awake Souls. Or is it?
Yeah, I'm Awake Souls.
Okay, you're Awake
me.
Souls. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I wanted you to call because I had read these comments you had made, some very disparaging remarks you made about some people I'm friendly with. And I was asking, why would you say such horrible things about fellow YouTube content creators when there are more worthy targets? Like, so for example, why would you spend 3 or 4 hours talking shit about a couple of flat earthers on YouTube instead of someone like Al Gore or the Pope or someone who deserves it? Podesta. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no. So we have a so-called flat earth community, right? It has a group of leaders. And among those leaders, we have people like transgenders posing as others, and they're not being truthful about it. So what I'm doing, what other people are doing, is exposing this because that's wrong.
Okay,
that is absolutely wrong. We need to have this truth movement, flat Earth, and the whole thing. Let's not just talk about flat Earth. Let's go beyond flat Earth. Right?
Okay, well, about truth though, about truth. One point I want to make here is that you're saying that if somebody's a leader, that in the name of pursuing the truth, or in order to pursue the truth, you're allowed to really respect no boundaries with regards to that person. And if that's your standard, if you're going to call out people and accuse them of representing their genders or some crap, then we ought to have more information about you, your background, your past, what you've done, what drugs have you taken. Because you're saying there are no boundaries that you respect, and you're putting yourself out there as a leader. So, when do we get full disclosure about who you are, where you came from, and what's on your background? What color underwear do you wear? What's your dog's name?
Apparently, you haven't been following my content, because that is what I do. I have the only flat Earth video blog that's like live. I'm doing live this whole flat Earth experience, and I talk about the details of my personal life completely, and I am an open book.
Rosette wants to talk.
Anybody can ask me any question, and I will answer it.
Oh, you just have to ring the bell there a few times, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Whether or not a person would think it's a favorable response or unfavorable response, because the way I look at it is the things that I've done in this world that I no longer think are good things to do. You know, I've gone through bad ways and stuff like that. I've learned, and now I'll share my experience and I'll say, well, this is the reason why I don't recommend doing that, is because of this bad experience I had. So yeah, I am an open book. So open it up, take a look.
Now, what about libel? Like, what gives you the right to libel someone just because they don't see the map the same way you do? Like, why wouldn't you focus on someone like Elon Musk instead of, like, let's say, like someone like myself or
no, within the popular flat Earth community, people already know that Elon Musk is, you know, some sort of government insider plant agent. So they don't trust any of that content. They're going to the big popular flat Earth channels like Jeranism, Globebusters, Dearth, Pat Steer, Eric Dubay, Mark Sargent, IPS. This is where people are going to for that information. And
what's wrong with what's wrong with IPS? What do you think about IPS?
I think IPS is another satanic YouTube channel.
Do you have proof that he's a Satanist?
Well, I've seen all the videos where they show the Illuminati confirmed. I don't. Does he call upon the name of the Savior? Does he read the Bible? Does he call upon the name of the Savior for salvation, or does he not? Because unless a person calls on the name of the Savior, which is Yahushai, right? Unless if you call upon that name, you're a Satanist. It doesn't matter if you're a granny down at the dime store, like pushing carts around. You're still a Satanist if you don't do that. So,
okay, because
do you fall in that? Yeah. Do you fall in that category? Who do you think created this world?
I see. Because from what I've understand, IPS has always said that he doesn't believe that the Creator is represented in any of the holy books, the Bible included. So he doesn't even believe that there is a Satan at all. He doesn't believe in Satan. So is he a Satanist if he doesn't believe in Satan or recognize the existence of any of the deities as represented by any of man's holy books?
So I got a question. Is this live right now?
Is this live? Yeah, I'm not a recording like Stephen Hawking. Like, I'm a live person, yeah.
No. Live on air on YouTube.
Oh, is this live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hold on one second. It is, but I have a super chat to read to you from thedailyplane.com. He says, Asleep Souls eats penguin shit. And he spent $5 for you to hear that. What do you think?
What?
Asleep Souls eats penguin shit.
What is this?
It's a super chat by thedailyplane.com. You called into the Infinite Plane Society's live hotline. There's 303 people watching, and they're laughing at your dumbass because they think you're a bigot, you're a small-minded narcissist, and you're a jealous, petty piece of shit. Penguin shit.
Well, I just want to make sure that this is live because I would not be wasting my time.
Oh, that guy's giving me a headache. Sorry about that. Thank you, dailyplane.com. $5 well spent. That guy said some really obnoxious stuff in the chat the other day. It was killing me. I was like, how can he just get away with this? And so I'm like, call me up. Hey, what's up? You've been exposed? I watched your last video last night while I was painting. Let's see, who else is here? Man, this place is filling up. I guess that guy didn't know who he was calling. He didn't know this was Infinite Plane Society, so I was just like, whatever. That guy was full of crap. You got to see his comments. This guy on his page, if you saw what he was saying about certain people.
Well, there you have it, folks. The moment IPS gave up his position and I had my footing back where I knew who I was talking to and where I was, he hung up on me because he knew it was going to go just a little something like this.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Believe it. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do.
Hello?
That was amazing.
Excellent. Excellent.
Wow. What a
fun.
coward. You know,
Yeah.
because even in the chat, his comment, he said he wanted to share you with his subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Was that sharing your message with the subscribers? Telling
don't
you that
think
you need to eat his penguin shit? We're not into that sick transhuman satanic stuff. We don't drink our urine and shit. We don't eat that. We do what it says that the creator created for us.
Yeah, that was pathetic. The way you were being treated, and then the way he treated me. And I think it's really simple to see from that what kind of person we're dealing with. It's not a high level person at all. It's a super 13-year-old in that head.
Well, and you know, his message, I just wanted to just add this to the end of your video because it was amazing. I just want everyone to know, especially, please, if you're in the IPS group, please send him this message and all of his subscribers. Listen to this.
Believe. This guy sums it up, and I'll leave you with this.
Vile religions dominate the globe, spreading sexism, homophobia, and violence. They are a mental plague far worse than any physical disease. They have been the #1 cause of death and destruction on your planet. These restrictive thought systems have caused immense sexual repression, which has damaged your people's understanding of unity. Hyperionism will create a new world, free from hateful religions. We will build a new culture that maximizes the freedom of the individual and the whole, a culture based on logic, reason, mathematics, compassion, and art. Everyone must be given the freedom and equal opportunity to become the best versions of themselves through learning, exploration, and creativity, having connections with others, and experiencing love and sex in a consensual manner. We are not New Age love and lighters, but embrace all aspects of reality, both light and dark. There is no such thing as sin. Traditional morality, as a set of unchanging rights and wrongs, is a disastrous and illogical idea, one which we absolutely reject, and on which we spit. And all of us taken together, we are the universe experiencing itself. Hyperions seek to always go higher, and to create themselves into the best possible versions of themselves. The philosopher Nietzsche said, "We are the new, the unique, the incomparable, those who impose on themselves their own law, those who create themselves." Nietzsche also understood that humanity was simply an evolutionary bridge between the ape and something higher. That something higher is the Hyperion. We are beyond human. We are the next evolutionary step. The system of the future is here.
So if everyone, that is Infinite Irritable Plane Society's message. Isn't that disgusting?
Wow. Yeah.
And now you want to know why he's He wouldn't utter the name Patricia Steer. He just wouldn't utter it. Patricia Rothschild Steer, whatever it is. He wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. And people think I'm a clown. When I saw the children's show that was promoting a young girl or a young boy, I can't even remember. I was so angry. I told my daughter, I said to her, I said, this is wrong. A child does not know what sex. There's tomboys and there's boys that try to want to play with dolls, and that's why we have what's called parents, because they come in and say, listen, you can play with either one of these, but you are a boy and you are a woman. You were created beautiful and perfect in God's image, and we don't need to change who we are. We need to embrace who we truly naturally are.
Timmy Osmond's here, and he says he thinks that he's dealing with mentally ill people. No, Tim, you're the one that has the problem. And there's a group of people here that know Earth is flat. They know that they're in a simulation. They know that the Creator is the God of the Bible, and you can come to all those conclusions from following the truth, the path of the evidence. Everybody can walk those steps. There's just some people that refuse to look.
But the Hyperion, what did you think of that?
Oh, I mean, it's just crazy, gross Satanism. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah.
And transgenderism. Sorry, Rosette.
Yeah. Oh no, just straight up Crowleyism. It was do as thou will. That's exactly what they do. And the thing is people don't understand. That means the predator rules, I mean, people they think it's going to be like this lovely world where everyone gets along and everything's wonderful. No, it's the predator dominates over everybody else and everyone else is miserable. And the predators are the elite, It's not going to be a nice, rosy place for everybody else. They're going to be the slaves, or they're going to be the ones, that serve.
Look at this comment. Look at this comment. Platonic Forum says, I have no trouble with human evolution through science if it is possible. And when IPS is an ally but doesn't yet understand the larger scale changes that are coming. Are you kidding me? IPS is an ally? He's an agent set up to destroy the flat Earth. How does anyone else not see that?
Well, every single popular flat Earth channel that promotes the AE model, they're all like super creepy.
We've repeatedly shown them and had hangouts with them. And what do? They call us clowns, ban us, block us, and act like you have to get a wrench to even comment in that IPS guy's chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's total denial of the truth in every essence.
Yeah. So for people that listen to us, want to reach out again and again and again, we are using Zoom. This is how we are connecting with each other. It's a free program that you can download that works on like all the major platforms. And then the way you can contact us is by our email addresses. So mine is jasonlaufenberg@mac.com. I have got it plastered all over the place. You can always, ask me in the comments or whatever you want to do. If you want to talk to me, get in contact with me. We have more and more people every day. Like I'm being contacted, new email address, getting the connection, messaging, doing the video chats, and we're all talking. And I have a feeling that relatively quick here, we're going to have more and more people wanting to come on and be on these hangouts, and they've got truth to share, and they're ready to finally stand up. And this is what being a true Christian is all about. It's all about the truth. The truth is the path. It's the way. Anytime you're not on the truth, it's not Christianity. So
well, Timmy Tim Osmond, we will have you on. You have to. Everybody needs to know now. Jason has been standing out here. If you want to speak to either one of us, you're more than welcome. But Tim, me and you could do a live hangout, one-on-one, anytime. You've spoken with Jason. He did an amazing job explaining to you everything. It's my turn. How come you're not asking me, Tim? Or IPS? Why do you guys got to pick on Jason because he's a nice guy? Because I'm done with being Mr. Nice Guy. I'm here to save souls, and if I have to, I'll do it in any way possible as long as I follow the scriptures. I just wanted to let everyone know that we're not afraid of anyone. We're not going to call people up and hang up on them either.
No, I want these. I wanted to introduce my. You can look at the comments in my videos. I said to IPS, and we had a comment exchange going. Yeah, I want to be in front of your audience. I want to talk to your audience and tell them what kind of a Satanist you are, and just do this with all these popular flat Earth channels. It's enough. Why do we put up with this if we consider ourselves to be Christians? Don't we want to stand up for the truth?
Yeah, I'm ready to fight.
The AE model doesn't work. If they're promoting an AE model, we know that they're promoting a lie.
I'm ready to fight. I've been trained my whole life. And we do have a model that shows what the observations are from the ground. If you're on this map, I don't understand how people haven't. We've been putting this stuff out for 4 or 5 months now. Okay, we know how things work here. When you're on the Earth, this map here has been cartographied or tographized. This map is the most accurate landmass. I don't know why I guess Zoom is making it a little jumpy. This map has been put together by some of the greatest cartographers in history. The land masses are evenly distributed. These are the lines, the tropics and the equator. And when you're on this map and you look north, I don't know why it's sketching up here. I have videos on this. I've been showing it. The sky we have represented looking north, looking south, looking east. This is looking south. The stars are going to go clockwise. I can hit play here. Look, if you're on the Earth, the stars go clockwise. Spin around, look north. The stars go counterclockwise. You're anywhere on this map. You look east, you're going to see the stars rising. Anywhere on this map, you look west, you're going to see the stars setting. You want to come here and call me a shill, tell me I'm an agent, tell me I'm a clown? You better look at what I'm presenting. This is a working representation of this Earth, and it comes from Team Yahushai.
They don't want it. They don't want it. So that's scriptural as well. So some people just, no matter what, they're going to reject the truth. And there is judgment reserved for those people. So good luck with that.
It just makes me... Go ahead.
Did you want to share your images, Rosette?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, let me get that up here. Oh wait, where do let's see. Oh, here we are. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to, so my images here. So I watched your awesome live chat, you and Ronnie, and and I see some things. I just want to point some things out because I just caught some stuff. So in this one and in the IPS one. So so in the one with Patricia Steer, it shows her here when she's doing her chats and stuff, and she has the Smiths albums behind her, right? And the Smiths, that's code for Mason. So she has all these albums behind her. That's like her way of giving a shout out to the Masons.
Yeah, the blacksmiths and all that.
Yeah, so you can see all these here. It's like all set up right behind her. So that's her little way of giving a shout out to the Masons. Because I just did my Matrix Decoded video, and the Agent Smith, these guys, see how they all look alike, and they're all Smiths. They're all Masons, because you have like the blacksmith and the stone mason, right? So Tubal-Cain, right? He was a smith, right? He was a mason. They worship Tubal-Cain. So her putting the Smiths behind her is saying that she's a mason. And then I saw that she was talking to this guy, and his name I guess is Chris Pontius, right? And so Pontius is from Pontius Pilate, right? Who let Jesus get crucified, Yahushai, right? So his name being Chris Pontius is a total mocking right there. So that's his little way of saying he's, on Team Satan, basically, because he has a coded name. And then his shirt here, it's backwards, right? So this is the law of reversal. This is Crowley right here doing the law of reversal right on his shirt. And he has a nice big star over here too. So you know which team he's on. Go ahead.
That shirt is extremely telling.
Yeah, you have it backwards.
Well, so he's got the evil.
Yeah. Yeah, why would he do that? Why would you have that on your shirt? Backwards, unless you're a Crowley follower, Yep. And then so Chris Pontius, so everyone knows, the Jackass series, and there's another Chris Pontius, it says here, where are you now, Satan? I'm in California. See, he admits he's on Team Satan. He's in his little Satan costume here, and he uses the code name Chris Pontius. So Pontius Pilate again. And then, so the Stone Temple Pilate. So Pilate is phonetically the same as Pontius Pilate, right? And Stone Temple, showing that the Masons are with Pontius Pilate, the Romans, right? So that's the Roman connection, the Masons with Pontius Pilate. And then this right here just shows people if they want to see. So this is from Crowley's book. Can't remember which it is. If it's Book of the Law, it's one of the books. So he has a bunch. I forgot which one it's in, but it's in one of the books. So it says, let him learn to write backwards with either hand. Let him learn to walk backwards. Do everything backwards that you can. Let him practice speaking backwards. Thus, for I am he, let him say E am I. So anywhere you can do it. And then F is of his own ingenium. Let him devise other methods. So this is saying find a sneaky way to praise Satan, So giving the name, naming yourself Chris Pontius is a way, doing your shirt backwards is a way, and putting the Smiths in the background is a way of doing it. It's all code. They think they're sneaky. They think we can't see it. So like Harpo's a good example too. Oprah, right? Her name backwards, Harpo. So she's doing her reversal, law of reversal, showing that she's a Crowley follower. And also Harpo, so she was named Oprah, right? She said they spelled her name wrong, that she was supposed to be Orpah in the Bible, right? And Orpah's the one that turned her back on her people. She turned her back on her tribe in the Bible. So that's Oprah. She turned her back on her people, right?
Yeah.
So she's a full-on Satanist. So she says she has an inner name. It's coded in Oprah. She's Orpah, and then she has Harpo here. So it's the same thing with the Pontius Pilate and stuff. And then here, so Patricia Steer. So a girl is a gun. You pointed that out in the live chat. And it's interesting because IPS, he has penguins and everything, right? And if you look at penguins, it's an anagram for penis guns. So she has a penis gun, right? And IPS, they're penis guns. It's right in the name.
Well, and so then he had that, totally trannied up penguin picture or whatever.
Oh yeah, the one The one we just saw, right, in the blue bathing suit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, penis guns. And then he goes, and then the wrench, you know, has everyone, he does these paintings. Let's see if I have the paintings here. The paintings, and see the wrench right here? He says he wants to put the wrench in all the pictures too, because the wrench is a tool, right? And tool is also another word code for penis, you know, like the band Tool. So he's going to have, it's all encoded, you know,
It
it's
is
all
encoded.
just.
He's an artist.
Yeah, that's his excuse. Yep. And so here, penguins with guns. So he's telling you they're penis guns. They got it right in the picture, you know. And then you pointed out too, was it, I don't remember if it was Jason or Ronnie, one of you guys pointed out the 666, you know, in the phone number.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have that.
Yeah, I mean, how obvious is that? And then
the donation that he sent himself was 666.
Oh yeah.
Because if you look at the chat, his whole chat was just, everybody in there was throwing 666s and 33s and just outright, like, they're all for it. They're hip hip hooray.
Yep. And then how he said to you that, oh, look, we got 303 people in the chat, and he had to make sure and mention that, right? And 303 is right here. This is also from the Matrix, you know, and that's just code for the Masons, because you take out the 0, so it's 33. So him saying 303, you know, it's a shout out to the Masons. So you got your double-headed, you got your penguins, so penis guns, and your 33. So that's it.
It's great.
Yeah.
There's a question in the chat from Adrian Michael. It says, Beyond Flat Earth, do the plane routes work with your model? Yes, with the testing that we have done, they do. Like the Santiago to Sydney flight is dead on. And if you want to test the model and see if there's any flaws in it, let's do that. This is touted as being the most accurate representation of Earth by the map manufacturer. So let's make sure that it is. If we find any inaccuracies, we can correct them. We have that ability, you know.
Yeah.
But we need help. We need people studying this, digging in, testing it, and any place that it's found to not match reality, we'll fine tune it so that it does.
Totally. There was a question about the chat. I'm just about the map, and they were wondering why I had 2 maps here. I just wanted to address that really quickly. I'll screen share real quick. And everybody, I am a carpenter, not a computer. Tim Osman is a computer guy. Disc Part Reality is a computer guy. I'm a carpenter. Okay, I have many issues in my life, but if you look here, I put the 2 maps in here because above you can see these lines and the way that the sun and the moon travel. I wanted to represent above and below. So when I hit play here, you're going to see the sun and the moon. These are the paths. Right now, they're actually performing the this would be a lunar eclipse if you look at the way that I have it diagrammed from the Earth. This is them moving above. Now, this is a macro view. Okay, we all know that this isn't exactly the way, because we haven't measured anything but straight movements. But if I go back up here and show you again, everywhere along this red line would see the moon rising and setting due east and due west on this map. Okay, that is not possible in a ball Earth. It's not possible in the ball Earth. I'm sorry. You cannot show me a due east to due west rise and set any day, and we can with this map. That is a huge check for the truth. Okay.
So let's while you have the map up like that, let's help people get past some of the major sticking points that I've seen. And that is most people tend to think of the sun as a physical, tangible object that would be moving about in the sky that is like some nuclear furnace of, hydrogen fusion or something. You have to get over that notion. That is all CGI images. And what we see when we filmed with like a P900 is just a bright disk. And it rises at your horizon, goes up over you, and then sets at the other horizon. So what we're looking at here is, if you can relate this, we're in a simulation, relate this to a computer, a video game that has a very large map to it. This is the total area that you can explore. Then you'll have like a radar view in the game, which will show you, the overview of the map. And then you'll have your detailed player view where you're in there and you look around and you see horizon to horizon. So this is the radar map overview of the whole thing. And then we each have our own view from these sets of eyes that we have here. And that's where everything is rendered to in this world. We're in a simulation. It is provable.
So the question was, show how the trip from Santiago works to Chile, or was it what was the Australia to South America? So we actually do have I have a Blender file. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up right quick, but I have published it on my channel, Jason's, and on Beyond Flat Earth. So right here, you would fly right here, and we all know. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when we're in school and we're in geography class in grade 4, when we draw a line across the map, we know the line comes back on the opposite side. Okay, we don't need isms and IPSers to tell us the truth. We already know. Okay, so the route would go. Do you want to draw it, Jason? Do you want me to do it?
Oh, go ahead. I know. We have a nice one but it might. Finding the picture might be tough right now.
Okay, here, I'll try. Let's see here. 1 second. I'll stop the screen share. Let me get this ready. I know we did. I think I have it on video. Let me get that video here. 1 second. Because you explained it really well to Clifford Cox, who hasn't been around.
Disappeared.
I'll pull this up. So if you want to just explain to people what happened when you discovered the routes.
Well, you just in the photo, the program that opens pictures on a Mac, you can just bring in a line, and when you put it from across the edge, going across the it's the international date line, but it's the left and right or east and west boundaries on that map. When you take that and you wrap it on a sphere, it turns into a great circle route, a perfect one. The one that you see when you look at Google Earth. So, yeah, that's the whole beauty of the map. The way you can see the beauty and the design and the creation of this world by looking at the map that he chose. And so we're in a simulation. It's on a flat plane. But by using a map like that, we get the sky that we get. Otherwise, it would be stars just traveling like flat across the sky. And when you looked at that and studied it for a while, you would realize that you're in a simulation. So you can tell that this world was created so that we could be in here and not know that we're in a simulation.
Yeah, what good would it be if the skies, the stars and the moon and the sun just went in straight lines above our head with little pixels behind them, and a glow that followed it like a lamp. Mm-hmm. People, I almost got it here. I just don't understand how people don't understand. It feels like a ball, or the sky can be represented as enveloping us, because we are in a creation that's designed to make us feel safe. It's not, there's no falling off edge. This is all the stuff that they promoted lies about. 1 second. I just got to get the call that we had that day with Clifford, because you really explained it well that day. I almost have it. No, we're just regular guys.
Yeah, struggling like with just makeshift. I can use Photoshop a little bit. I can use SketchUp a little bit. I'm using iMovie on a Mac for making my videos. I use Zoom and Screencast. These are all tools that everybody has access to real easy. The investment is, well, I've got a Mac, so it's a little bit more expensive, but if this is important to you, if you want to share the truth, we'll show you how to do this. Ronnie and I have paved the way to this point. If somebody's got like trained talents to be able to do this stuff, and you want to help us make things look prettier, show us other ways to do stuff to make it look better, we would love to continue to upgrade the material that we're putting out. But still, I think you're crushing everybody else with what you're doing, Ronnie.
Oh, well, no, it's what we're doing, right? It's what we're doing. It's a group. I think I have, is this the one? You've done such a good job here. Okay, I think.
Oh, here I've got one. Let me just show this image right here. This should answer the question. Let me get it set up quick.
Yeah, and I'll have something ready for after that.
Can you see it?
Yep.
That's the way the root looks.
Yeah,
when you,
this is gonna go ahead.
When you draw that root out like that, and you take that image right there and wrap it on a sphere in Blender, you come up with the great circle route exactly like it shows up on Google Earth. Right? That's what Google Earth is doing. They're taking this map and wrapping it onto a sphere in something like Blender.
Well, yeah, I got that ready. I can show people. That's what I've got up here. I'll show you. I did this just in passing when me and you were working on stuff. As you can see right here, I won't play the sound, but I've got, this was our first version of the map. This is one of multiple pieces that we've had to literally, because Satan or the Freemasons aren't just going to give us the truth. We literally have to find a way to create it ourselves. Okay, and this is how they've been faking the globe stuff. This program with Blender is how they've done it. And if people don't realize that, like, I am just a carpenter. Okay, as you can see here, the mesh, it just snaps in place. This program here, it takes multiple moves to do anything, but yet two carpenters can figure it all out. And we don't have, nobody's debunked us. Where's the debunking? Where is it? This is old, what I'm showing. This is like our first, look at that there. Okay, this is our first attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a carpenter. I am not a computer genius. This is the way that they are lying to you, that you live on this is a flat two-dimensional representation of your world.
That's it. That's your world.
This is the back engineering, ladies and gentlemen. And then if you bring up again your diagram, which is amazing, that one again, and I don't know why I do have that in video. My computer is, I don't know if they're trying to slow it down.
Yeah, denial of service attacks.
Yeah, it's hilarious. That's all they have.
Yeah, so that root
I found
right there.
it. Found it. I can play a video. I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Right here, let me share it. This is Epic Awake Event Rosette Reality Disc Part fully engaged. Come on, where's the debunkers on this? Can you see it?
Yeah.
I can't remember what part of this. This is just us chilling. I don't even remember, but I'm gonna show. Well, this is my before days when I used to use Skype. Oh, is this where it was? Come on, where was that moment? Where was it? So we were going over.
I think it
so
was.
Look at this. Look at this model, Jason. Why don't you explain what this is?
That's the angles of the rise and set. Now I was using that map back then because I knew things like the sun had to travel, straight east to west on the equinox, and I knew that the popular flat Earth model made that impossible. So I was using a map like that, still knowing that it wasn't the right one, but just trying to come up with ways to model what we're seeing. So that's 45 degrees north and south, and I was trying to calculate the height of the sun. I still didn't. I was just coming up with models, ways to represent it. That's old stuff, but there's things that I learned from doing that now will make what we're doing way better.
Well, and we know that Mercator, it skews to infinity when you move further away from the equator, whereas the map that we have is perfectly distributed. It corrects the distortions.
That grid work on there, the latitudes and longitudes on there, shows the magnetics of this world, and so that it actually explains magnetic declination and all that.
We come real high.
I think I almost have that
That's
other
right.
clip.
Well,
yeah.
And if anybody wants to learn more, we've been saying for a long time, we want to explain this to you. So we have to hear from you. You have to come ask. You have to want to learn. We can explain it. And then once you get it, or you help correct us, we'll share it with everyone. Like we're doing now.
Yeah, we're not here. We don't need to be the heroes. We're just two regular guys.
We just want the truth.
And we do see people out here lying that have been shown this.
Well, yeah,
multiple
promoting that AE model, that Freemason model.
If you miss it and high school, you're a black guy?
Oh yeah, I can't.
It's all right. It's all right, brother.
There's so much what we've put down here in the past, me and you trying to get this figured out. And the other thing too that I've noticed is where did we find out the true name of the creator?
Just doing research.
Well, specifically.
Oh, from a shill channel.
From an African American Hebrews movement group. Okay, so listen, if Yahushua was black, white, orange, red, or yellow, would it matter?
No.
So we don't care what color your skin is. I don't know if Rosette wanted to jump in.
Yeah.
Oh no, I agree 100%.
I mean it's dumb. It's like those types of prejudices are crazy.
Yeah.
So the question that's being redundantly asked is if Jason, if you are actually a transhumanist, then you know what true hell can look like. Rocco's ballsack. Here's the link. Your thoughts. Sure, you want to anger the machine superintelligence.
I want to destroy deception. Whatever. Yeah, whatever that comment was weird.
Another question, Awake Souls. Why would people in Canada, Russia, and Alaska be looking due south to see the sun at the equinox when they see the sun go east to west? Now that's... Okay, you want to answer that?
Could you repeat the question again? I want to lock in on what it is.
Awake Souls. Why would people in Canada, Russia, and Alaska be looking due south to see the sun at an equinox? They see the sun go east to west.
So that's that grid work that we were looking at in that model over that old Mercator map. This is the model that Ronnie and I are working on right now, where it shows on the individual level. We take the macro look of the map and then we zoom down to the individual perspective, sort of like trying to show you a representation of that. And for everybody on Earth on the equinox, it's a 90 rise and a 90 set. That's that grid work that I was showing.
9270.
Yeah, 9270.
And that's everywhere on Earth, and we just showed that in the model that I produced.
Mm-hmm.
We just showed it. You're not looking south. When the sun rises, if you draw a circle on the ground and you put 0 at the north, you do 360 ticks everywhere on Earth, you'll be pointing at a 90 for the sunrise, and you'll be pointing at tick 270 for the sunset everywhere on Earth. Mm-hmm. And that does not work on a globe. That only works on the two-dimensional map that we have presented. Debunk us, please.
Yeah, and then the declination is different for every latitude. But yeah, this is the stuff that we're modeling. You'll see it very clearly.
And we could be wrong. I just get a little bit passionate. I'm sorry.
Well, if we're wrong, we'll correct it, and then it'll be right.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, if you guys are wrong, then why aren't they trying to debunk you? You know, no one's trying to debunk you guys.
No, I know.
I mean, I don't, you know, that's like the big no-brainer thing, you know?
Yeah.
If you guys were wrong, then you would get debunked. Where is the debunking video?
There's none. Nothing.
Yeah,
not a one. 0.
That should be common sense right there, you know?
And Tim Osmond saying that, Wake Souls has 3,000 subscribers and he gets hundreds of views. It's because we're being suppressed. I said before, you do not get on Satan's network and get promoted. We have to fight for every subscription, every view. And then KVH, great question. Others say the true name is too much power and should be hidden. That is an absolute joke. When Yahweh first visited with Moses, he told him, I am Yahweh. And he said, you will take no other name to call unto me. That is not a hidden. That is a joke. If anyone tries to tell me that that's supposed to be hidden. And then the next thing that, go ahead.
His name was in the scriptures over 7,000 times.
7,000 times it said Yahweh. And then Yahweh Shai means he delivers.
Yeah.
Right? He exists. Go ahead.
And he's not a hider. The hiders are the hidden societies.
Right.
Those are the hiders.
And so, yes. And then the next question.
He's not a hider. He's not gonna. He doesn't want to hide his name.
He doesn't have secrets. There's no secrets.
Exactly. No secrets. Yep.
So yeah, and the next question from the channel again, KVH. Why? Where is it here? This was a great, pertinent question for the topic. Others say that the true name, it was after that. Okay, Jesus, Yeshua, Yahushai, he knows what we have in our hearts. Some people feel that using the proper name is the best way for them to have a relationship. Jason, what would you say? So I'll rephrase this. Is the name Yahushai an important name to call upon?
Well, I had it in the video. It's a scripture. His name is Yahushai. That's what it is. And what is it? Acts 4:12, that there is no other name which you're to call me. It's in the video, but yeah, I go with the scriptures.
Okay, but that I'm going to take it to an even simpler level. He knows our hearts, yes. But if I tell you, I'm going to go over this again. My name is Ronnie. Do I want you calling me Frank?
Yeah.
Even though you're saying Frank, I really like you have really friendly eyes, Frank. It's still a nice compliment, but my name's not Frank. It's Ronnie, and the creator's name is Yahushai, not anything else. And we can show you through Paleo Hebrew studies that we've done redundantly. There was no vowels except for I, and that's it. There was no ua. There was no ow. There was no what's the other names that they use? There's Yeshua. There's no
Yahweh.
oo or u. Yahweh. There's no a sound.
Jehovah. There's no J.
J wasn't invented till 1500s. No J. That's a big at. The name is Yahweh, and it means exist. Before it was Yahweh, it was Hawa, which is what's that type of word, Rosette, that writes forwards and backwards?
Oh, a palindrome. Yep.
It is a palindrome, and
Yep.
for someone to say that you have to say YHWH or whatever, all you need to do is to put the A in between those consonants, or what would the correct English be?
Consonants. Yeah.
Yeah.
And vowels.
Oh, no, put the vowels in between. Yeah.
Yeah, there was only one
In between
vowel.
the consonants. Yeah.
It's an A, so it's we've always known the name. It's right there.
Yeah. And I love it because I'm in Hawaii. Yeah.
Yes, and I believe that yes, the dispersed tribes are the people that are spread around the world. Hawaii is a Paleo Hebrew word. Hawaii.
It is Hawaii. Woo.
Canada is also Paleo Hebrew. Canada.
Canada.
Exactly. America. Same with America. They these things are hidden by the liars and the Satanists and the Infinite Plane Society theorists.
So there's a comment in the chat. KVH says, totally on board with that, Ronnie. Jesus is just easier to type and more universally known. So what would you say to that?
That's not that. No. That, like I said before, my name's not Frank.
Yeah. So I mean, just listen to it yourself. You're saying it's just easier. You're not even willing for the creator of this world to type. What is it? 4 more characters or whatever it is, to say the correct name that Jesus isn't possibly it whatsoever, right? To me, there's something wrong in the heart condition of a person that wouldn't go the extra step to say the correct name.
And if we're truth seekers, shouldn't we try to find the original language?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And evolution. That's another Freemason satanic fabricated hoax. So if we know that they turn everything backwards, the original things of this place were pure. Mm-hmm. We lived longer lives. This is all written in the scriptures. This is so we want to know what the pure way is. We want to know the right way to live. That's why we're talking about being a natural man and woman. A man, he does the work, speaks for the family. The woman is his comforter. She stands by him no matter what. And she raises the children because the woman has been given the largest heart and they birth.
Yeah, she's a caregiver.
And they make it a bad thing, for a woman to want to love her family and take care of her family. If you're like a stay-at-home mom, it's like the worst thing ever.
Oh, we got a new chatter. Carly Sunshine is in the chat. This is one of your irritable plane societists.
Oh.
And she says, are these Christians that use the Buddhist monks chant? Yes, that is me. Would you like me to play that? No, I think we'll get to that later. But I did use that chant, and it was also a Jesuit hymn because they were using Paleo Hebrew.
Yeah, it's all been occulted. Carly, how about you just talk about the fact that the popular flat Earth model doesn't work? Let's stay on that topic. All right?
And we're infested with trannies, Hyperions, and your IPS friend promotes their entire movement. The religion is bad. It's hate. We should be allowed to have anal sex and do whatever we wilt. right? That's not the world that we were created in.
It's not the world I want to be in.
Me neither.
And you know what,
No,
Carly?
thank you.
You know what? Forgive me. I'm getting really worked up tonight because I am ready to fight. I am. If I have the right, if Yahushua gives me the nod, if I get the tap on the hockey bench to go, I'm jumping on the ice and I'm going to score, and then I'm going to check every player on the ice onto their own bench. Like, that's who I am. I'm ready to fight, you guys. I'm sorry, Rosette and Jason. It is on. I've been out here screaming for over 6 months now, truth, and I get nothing but made fun of and laughed at. I'm done with it. I'm ready to fight. Anybody on YouTube, please get a hold of me if you want to live stream. I'm ready. Show me what you got. Debunk me. Any word I say, you come and attack me. Come on.
Here's an open challenge to any channel, any Flat Earth channel out there. Any single one of them. 2 of you. Pick your teams. Ronnie and I. All right. On Beyond Flat Earth here, we're gonna live stream a debate. There will be a camera over the shoulder. There will be no earpieces. We know that you guys are being prompted. You can hear it, and the mistakes are in your videos all over the place. We know you're being fed your lines. So we're going to do it with rules that are going to make it fair, and let's go.
Yeah, we're ready.
If you're not willing to, then take down your channel right now.
Yeah, take it down and stop lying to people and going around calling the ones out here truth-seeking clowns. Come on. We will take on who has the working map and model. The globe earther, flat earth math. Prove to me there's a curve, buddy. Where's your rectilineator experiment? Show me 1 inch of freaking curve over 1 mile. Show it to me, and we'll have a debate with you. But if you're a flat earther and you think you have the right map, and you're trying to sell Ethereum and new models and systems, come and prove it. Let's do this. I am ready.
I want to see Bob pull his map off the shelf, and let's go head to head.
Yeah, where's Bob? I seen him in that chat glorifying it up like a schoolboy that again, Bob, IPS ran headfirst into the turnbuckle. Jason didn't even raise his fist. And you guys helped him up. That was a good fight. You did good, IPS. You did good. Really, it was good the way that you didn't get totally knocked out there. Sorry, here, let me put your nose back in place. Come on, Bob. We don't care if Cammie's a tranny. We care that you lie about it.
Yep.
We don't care. If she's a woman, she's a woman. We don't care. We're here for the truth. I don't think we get anything else. I'm so worked up tonight.
I think that's probably good. We're a little over 2 hours right now, right?
Yep.
So, I don't know. I really hope somebody out there is willing to defend that AE model. I really hope. Let's see it.
That's going to be interesting.
Do you think someone's going to step up, Rosette?
No, I don't. That's why it'll be really interesting. Someone steps up. I'm going to be really interested.
If you're not going to step up, take your channel down now.
Yeah, I can't see him step up.
Yeah, you're a coward. Okay? You're a coward. Me and Jason, Ronnie, James Harris, Jason William Laufenberg, never hid a thing. We don't hide anything. We've told everybody everything. We don't have one single thing to hide. We're not out here with memes and fake pictures.
Oh.
What do you guys have? I wanted to play that. Or no, we can just end it however you guys want.
Did you guys do the rocket stuff yet, or you want to do that next time? Did you do that already? That stuff,
Let's save it for tomorrow night. We're already 2 hours in.
Okay.
And then the next night, and then the next night, and then the next night, and the next night.
Yeah. We're not going away unless we're harpazoed, raptured, caught up off this place. We will be here fighting every single breath you shills take. We will be right with you.
Yeah.
Only
Beyond Flat Earth.